Welcome to this healing activation. I'd like to take you through an exercise that I find is extremely powerful. So in your session, you got to the root of what is blocking and stopping you. You cleared it out of the way. You discovered who you want to be, or remembered who you actually are. And I find it very powerful to actually go back to the initial event with everything that you've learned, all of the lessons, and to actually rewrite the past. And not just from the initial event, but every sequential event that has showed up in your life that seems to be the same as the first event, where you chose a certain identity to keep you safe, and going back and rewriting those with the version of self that you truly are, the version of self that you have remembered. So, I'd like you to get yourself comfortable, either seated or lying down. Either way is just perfect. And when you're comfortable, take a nice deep breath, a nice deep grounding breath, getting connected to your body. That's it. And now you can gently close your eyes. And from this place, begin to float up above now until you are hovering above yourself, above your room, looking down on yourself, with the intention of rewriting your past, turning your attention into the past. That's it. And now I'd like you to begin to float all the way back to the past, seeing all of the events in your timeline that were triggered by this initial root cause. Seeing all of them, hearing all of them, or just knowing. Either way is just perfect. Floating all the way until you reach the initial root. Floating all the way until just before the event. Looking down just before the event, knowing who you are, remembering who you are. You may see the event, you may hear the event, or you may just know the event is taking place. Either way is just perfect. And now bringing yourself down into the event, taking a nice deep breath, grounding yourself into this moment in time in your timeline. That's it. Feeling into your body, knowing you're in your body. Either way is just perfect. And you can open your eyes. You are in the event just before it took place. And from this place, I would like you to call back in all aspects of self that you uncovered in this session, that you lost along the way. Remembering exactly who you are. Your presence, your heart, your light, the amazing uniqueness of who you are, the divine perfection, the freedom of self-expression, the freedom of being you, the safety, the security, calling all of that in right now. That's it. feeling it, seeing it, knowing it through every cell of your body, emanating it out of your whole being. And from this place of locking and coding and grounding into the essence of who you are, your birthright, allowing yourself to press play, to allow this event to unfold. And noticing the change in the event, the changes of who you're being, the changes of your actions, the way you speak, the way you respond, and how that shifts and changes the way others are showing up in this event. It's like the whole event is now taking place exactly the way you planned it. This is your creation. This is your universe. You get to say how it plays out. That's it. Staying strongly rooted in who you are. That's it. Replaying this as many times as you need to get it perfect. And that's it. And from this place, noticing that it's not just this moment that changes, it's all the sequential moments within your whole timeline up to the present moment that are also shifting and changing with this now moment. You are rewriting your history. That's it. And now from this place, locking and coding all of this in to your timeline, grounding it in like a peg right into the ground. This is done. This is the way it happened. And knowing who you are, feeling it through every single cell of your being. And when you're complete, floating up above that a moment, looking out to the future, out to the present moment, you begin to float across your timeline, looking down on all of the events in your life and seeing how they have shifted, how you remained grounded and centered and aligned in who you truly are. That's it. Floating all the way back to this now moment, where you're looking down on this moment, looking down at yourself in the room that you're in. That's it. And now taking everything that you learned, all of this integration, this remembering of who you are, locked and coded, bringing it down into this now moment, back into the room, back into your body, and now integrating into every cell of your being right now. Beautiful. And from this place, I want you to double that feeling of who you are, that pure, unconditional love and light. Amazing. Feel it through every single cell of your being. That's it. And now triple the feeling, just like that. Feel it throughout your whole body. You have now just locked and coded exactly who you were here to be, who you have been all along. Take a nice deep breath, breathe it in. That's it. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.